Arlcraft is known to be very difficult, but what if I were to tell you it's actually easy? If you think about it, what is the point of playing Minecraft? To have fun, to not die, to gather better resources, build, and everything else. Why Arlcraft feels difficult is because it almost beats all of those mechanics that we are used to. It kills you very fast. It keeps challenges in your way. It creates an environment that is almost impossible for you to live in. I mean, if you destroy a single piece of wheat or wood, there's a chance that something will spawn and kill you. You can die of hyperthermia, you can die of too much cold or heat. There's literally a lot of things that can kill you within the game. So, if I'm saying that it's difficult and easy to die in the game, how can it be easy? Well, there's many steps to it, and first we start with acceptance. The game is designed by the developer to make you die every single time. It's not designed for you to live long or be able to live long. It is not better Minecraft, it's Arlcraft, and it has its own rules. So, if you understand that you are going to die many times, the game is going to be very simple to deal with, because that is the point of Arlcraft. That is how Arlcraft was designed. Of course, I am not speaking about the challengers, the speedrunners, who beat the game in hardcore and without dying once. No, I'm speaking of the average player who is trying to see what is the fuss all about. I've been playing Arlcraft for quite some time now, and I can tell you, when you start a new world, the best thing you can do is not to craft tools or make a little house for yourself. No, you're gonna die over and over again until you find a village, because without a stable spawn point, it's going to be very difficult, because you're gonna respawn randomly once you die if you don't have a respawn point that's set. So instead of wasting your time, you just keep dying until you find a village. Now we have a very important step ahead of us: levels. Levels in Arlcraft are not just XP that you have on your bar. No, they are the core mechanic into progress into the mod pack. You cannot use any better equipment, no better levels, no better tools if you do not have enough levels. At level 8 you can use iron tools, at level 12 diamond, and 16 you can use dragon stuff. Of course, these levels are hard to maintain because the mod pack always is trying to kill you to keep you from living, and once you die, we all know that your levels will reset to 7 no matter how much you have. There's a good thing that is called an XP totem. If you find it, it eventually has around 30 XP levels. But if you use it and it's empty, you can reuse it again. So if you want to save your XP, you can shift and right click while holding the book, and it will save how much levels you have until level 30. And that's very important. If you have any levels and you don't know where to spend them and know that an adventure might kill you or you might die soon, it's better to just use those XP levels as soon as you can, because it is the wise step. Dragons. Dragons are one of the most feared creatures in Arlcraft's world. The moment you're gonna spawn in the game, you're gonna see a lot of them, and they will kill you the moment they see you, probably with one shot. And even if you survive, it's a very unlikely that you will keep living after they see you. But how do we deal with them? I say that the easiest, the most simple way to deal with them is by having a mount. Once you have a mount, you can increase your chunk distance and craft a crossbow instead of a bow. Why a crossbow? The bow has kind of inaccuracy in it. You gotta look up and predict where the arrow will land. But with the crossbow, it has more of a direct shot, so it has more accuracy once you are in the air. You can cheese the dragon by this method in shooting it from a distance, and maybe 3 stacks of normal bolts will get it down, and then I advise you to have a empty bottle, so you can acquire the dragon's blood and craft better guns and better tools. For me, Arlcraft has been the most enjoyable mod pack I have ever played. It challenges you in such ways that you are never bored. There's always new things to explore. There's always mysteries to solve. There's always something to do. And that what keeps us, the players, keeps me at least, motivated to play it some more. There's so much monument, so much things to do in the game. An example, we have many structures that are mysteries. I only have met this structure that has a very small chance of spawning. It is the developer's self, like his own structure. It has its skin, and I fought the boss, and the boss had like two phases. The loot there is amazing, and it was one of the greatest moments in Arlcraft for me, because at the moment I didn't know that the structure was very rare, and I have only found that structure once in my entire playtime of Arlcraft, and have never met someone who actually did. If you are watching this video and did find this Shivak structure, I'll be very happy to know and how it was your experience with the structure and what did you find. And that leads us to the final step as a beginner in Arlcraft. As a beginner, you're gonna die a lot, but how can we deal with that? Make sure to always have a sub gear. When you upgrade from one gear to another, do not throw it away or put it somewhere where you will forget it. Put it in a chest where you will remember. If you upgrade, for an example, from diamond armor to dragon armor, then leave the diamond armor somewhere secure, because once you die with the dragon armor, you can use the totems, or I don't remember the names, but there are totems that will teleport you to the very much location where you last died. They are very useful to get your stuff back. Once you travel, you're gonna have a hazardous problem, because whatever made you die can be maybe an unfortunate fall, but I doubt it. It's probably going to be there waiting for you. Could be a dragon, could be a monster, maybe it could be Medusa like we can see on the screen. And you want to be ready for them. That's why subgear is important. When you have a subgear, you can be able to defend yourself a little bit and get your stuff back. I hope that this video was helpful for you, that you have learned something maybe two, and most importantly, know that Arlcraft is not a difficult mod pack. It is fun the way it is, the way it was made, the way it was planned, and that's how we will enjoy it. I hope that you guys are having a great day and enjoying your lives. There are many things that I have not covered in this video. There are many things that I have not mentioned, like helpful structures, foods and potions, baubles, and all the things that can help you get a very good start in Arlcraft. I don't know how well this video will do. I've been busy for a long time with personal things and exams, and I kinda forgot the channel. But now, I am back. And I will keep making videos for myself and for whoever is still watching out there. Have a great day.